fade far away, dissolve and quite forget. The poet, in the previous stanza, the poet put his wish that he wants to consume that wine, that strange drink he wants. Now in this stanza, the poet is keenly showing his interest, showing his wish, putting his wish. So we can say, I want to fade far away, dissolve. I want to get dissolved in this nature, in this world, with the 5 elements of this universe. I want to get dissolved and quite forget. I want to forget each and everything. Entirely, I want to forget everything what thou among the leaves hast never known. I want to forget those days. I want to forget everything, every moment of my life which you, nightingale, have never experienced. Yes, you are the bird of happiness, but we human beings are not. And especially when it comes to me, at least I am not happy in my life. That's why I want to lead the life exactly like that of yours. Never known the weariness. I have got tired, O nightingale. He is addressing the nightingale and he is saying, oh nightingale, you never know what kind of life we human beings undergo, and my life is full of pain. I have got tired. So my tiredness, our life is full of tiredness. Fever means disease, right students? We are tired of our life. Our life is full of different diseases, and here indirectly the poet is talking about tuberculosis and the fret here and the anger. I have got frustration. Fret means frustration I have got because of all these things. We are not able to lead such a happy life like yours. Here, where man sit means the whole mankind, M-E-N, plural, whole mankind sit in this world and hear each other groan. We all human beings are unhappy. We all human beings are found groaning, and we have no time for each other. We have no time for one another, and we are not at all listening to the plights of others. The poet is saying this whole world may be full of selfishness also. Some people may share the plights of others, but not all. We all human beings are almost selfish. Where palsy shakes a few. This is a joint disease, students, in which man becomes very weak and he is not able to walk steadily. So he is saying where some people who have grown old, generally this palsy disease is in the old age. So he is saying, we know that when man grows old, he undergoes this moment. Man becomes sad. Last gray means his hair grows white, and gray means white and black. So man grows old and man dies away. It's okay, we can understand. But what? When youth grows pale, this is really ridiculous. A country's strength is youth, and when this so-called youth grows pale, when this youth loses its luster, glow and enthusiasm in life, zeal of life, when that loses, and spectre thin, and the support becomes quite thin. The support of life, spectre, the support of life becomes thin, and man in his youth dies away. He is talking about his elder brother Tom Keats, who died away at his very young age, and he is also, the poet himself is also on the verge of his end. Because of this TB, he also came into contact with TB because he was taking care of his brother. Where but to think is to be full of sorrow. Where if we even want to think of these days, if we happen to remember these days, that remembrance also gives us pain. That is really painful. And leaden-eyed despairs. Our likes means these youth people have got eyes that have lost all luster and glow of life, enthusiasm. Means their eyes are looking full of despairs. So much disappointments are there. So much Despondence is there, where beauty cannot keep her lustrous eyes. And generally, it is said that beauty enchants each and everything. As one of the poems composed by the same poet, John Keats, a thing of beauty. You might have studied, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. And that eternal beauty never comes to an end. So the poet is saying, oh nightingale, your voice, your enchanting sweet voice, maybe dulcet voice, may be eternal, but we human beings' life is not eternal. In our life, beauty is there, but that beauty is not permanent. Long-lived beauty is not there. That beauty is also short-lived, maybe transient. So the poet is saying, where beauty cannot keep her lustrous eyes. He is saying that when this youth expects beauty in his life, that beauty is there, but as soon as this youth is on the brink of death, that beauty leaves away. So man once again becomes sad and upset at the bereavement of that so-called beauty, means source of beauty, source of enjoyment. Or means it shows that beauty is selfish. Or new love pine at them beyond tomorrow, means that just goes away and man starts pining for new love in future, means love being transient leaves man and man starts pining for next love. So this kind of world is there. That's why it pains the poet too much. Next stanza, students, look here. Now the poet has already talked about himself, what he wants, what he wishes. Now the poet is talking about the bird itself. He is addressing, look, you were not born, you were not. This is was, means Old English. Thou wast means you were not born for death. Oh nightingale, being eternal, you have never been born for death. We human beings have been mortal, but you are immortal. Generally, that's why a proverb is there, man is mortal and is born to die. One who is born in this world is sure to leave away, but this nightingale, this bird is immortal, so it will never die. Actually, students, physically it will die, no doubt, but what makes it immortal in this world? Its sweet song. So despite its death, this bird will remain immortal. No hungry generations tread thee down. The voice I hear this passing night was heard, means your voice has been heard since ages. This is not today, this is not yesterday, this is not the case of day before, 1 month before. No, since ages, since ancient times you have been heard. Your sweet voice has been heard in ancient days by emperor, and your sweet voice was heard by emperors, clones means courtiers, perhaps courtiers who used to make people laugh and entertain. Perhaps the same song that found a path through the sad heart of Ruth. Students, Ruth is one of the characters in the Bible, so we can say this is the biblical character. Okay, and this Ruth was very unhappy, was very sad, because this character had lost her husband, her whole family, and she was to go nowhere in the world, and she wanted to go back to her previous home. That's why she was feeling homesick. So better you go through the Bible and you will find the description of this character in the Bible. So she is feeling homesick. So the poet is saying that Ruth also enjoyed your sweet song, means you have been heard since that time also, when she was homesick for home. This Ruth was homesick, she wanted to go back to her previous home. She stood in tears amid the alien corn. Strange cornfield, she found herself the same that oftentimes hath charmed magic casements. And it is said that while standing, that piece of land used to spell magic at that time. So she also she also might have come into magical impact or effect, opening on the form of perilous seas, and that troublesome seas was also there in fairy lands. Fairy means fairy lands or forlorn. She was all alone and she wanted to go back. Forlorn she was feeling. So she was feeling isolated, nowhere to go she was. So in this way, this is also complete. I hope you might have got this one also. Very interesting poem this is, as I already told you. So in this way, students, the last stanza, though 8 stanzas are there, but here only this much is there in your curriculum. So here this is the last stanza, forlorn. Here also forlorn, forlorn means all alone, cut off by human society, means isolation. So the poet is saying about Ruth, the character that was feeling all alone. So the poet himself is also feeling all alone like Ruth character, because as Ruth had lost each and every member of her family, exactly in the same way the poet John Keats is also feeling all alone, as he has also lost everybody in his family, his father, his mother, his brother. Such a small family that was, but only he remains, and he is also on the verge of death. Follow, the very world is like a bell to toll me back from thee to my soul set. Oh no! Now the poet is upset. The poet is saying, I think I am not allowed by God to remain with you forever. I am not allowed, maybe time doesn't allow me to fly away with you to a strange land, that is dim forest, right? The poet is saying, I think the bell has gone and this is just an alarming bell, this is just a call for me to go back into my previous world full of miseries, pain, diseases, despondence, despairs. So I have to go back. Oh Nightingale, I have to go back, it is the time for me. Adieu, goodbye Nightingale. Adieu means bye, goodbye. Goodbye, adieu. The fancy means imagination cannot cheat so well as she is. Famed means famous to do. Means I am not allowed to remain in my fancy, remain in my imagination, because it is generally said that fancy is quite far away from the reality, and one must not be in the world of fancy, in the world of imagination, but man should be in the world of real life, because fancy means real life. So the poet is saying there is much difference between real life and real life. So I think I got a call to go back to my real life from this real life in which I am with you enjoying your sweet song. Oh, goodbye. Adieu, adieu. Repetition, students. Same word. So repetition is there. Thy plaintive, thy sad song fades past the near meadows. It seems that I am losing the impact of your sweet song. It seems that you are flying away from me by and by, by and by. I am losing your sweet song that is going far away. Right? Now your song, earlier your song was felt over me on the tree, but now it seems that you have flown away. You are in some pastures, meadows, over the still stream. Now you have gone to a stream side. A stream means a small river. Up the hillside. Now you have gone to a hillside, and now it is buried deep in the next valley glades. It seems that now your sound is echoing. Glades means sailing in the atmosphere. So it seems that the next valley beyond that mountain is full of the echo of your song. So it seems that now you are also flying far away from me. It means now I am coming back to my real self. Was it a vision? Now the poet is quite confused, and out of his confusion the poet is asking himself, was it a reality or a waking dream? Means reverie. When one dreams of something with open eyes, that is known as reverie. So the poet is saying this is just reality or some imagination. Fled is that music. That music of created by Nightingale is felt no more, no longer. That is, oh, do I wake or sleep? Am I lying awake or I am still sleeping? The poet wants to know, and in this way this poet brings this poem to an end. So I hope students you all might have got it. So now have a look at the introduction of this John Keats. As we have already come to know, at the very young age, 25-26 years of age, he could remain alive only. Okay, students, and as we have already come to know that he was the poet of late romantic time, late romantic period, and he started his career as an apprentice to a surgeon. So this is a common introduction. He just wanted to be a doctor, but somehow he became a poet. Okay, so in this way, this is the introduction, nothing else to mention. So if you come across any kind of doubts, just feel free and share your doubts with us. See you some other day with some other topic. Till then, have a nice time, enjoy your life. Thank you.